So, hello, people. My name is Camila McLeod, aka Mrs. Sunshine, and I'm doing this video in regards to TMI tag. So, I have currently been tagged from my friend Keisha. So, here we go. Some personal information about me. First question, and I think it's like 40 questions if I'm not mistaken. But anywho, first question says, "What are you wearing?" So I have on, um, I guess it's purple, tan, black, a little hint of yellow shirt, and I have on some gray slack pants, which I really don't feel like showing you. Just simple, take my word for it. It's gray pants. And I have on some footies because it's kind of cold and I don't like my feet to be cold. Um, Number two, ever been in love? That would be a yes. Hence, I'm married. Number three, ever had a terrible breakup? That would be yes. Four, how tall are you? I am currently 5 feet 8 inches, give or take. Number five, how much do you weigh? Um, do I really need to reveal that? I'm just gonna say somewhere in the 200s, but I will say for me to be the size that I am, I wear it well. Amen. Six, any tattoos? I have two. One on my arm that you can see, which is my angel wings and a halo and my name in the middle on a ribbon. And I have one on my leg, which is a unicorn and with sunshine under it. It has a lot of other things on it, but mainly it's a unicorn and a rainbow and all that good stuff. So I have two. Seven, any piercings? I have in my ears. I have two sets, and at one point I did have a tongue piercing, but I let it close. Um, Number eight, which is OTP, whatever that means, I don't know. And the person that tagged me didn't know either. So again, she's stating in the comments, if you know what OTP means, please inform a sister. Number nine, what is your favorite show? Ooh, that's a toughie. I have so many. I'm an 80s baby, so to me, that's when TV was really good TV. In the early 90s, maybe. Um, I have Punky Brewster, Silver Spoons, Charles in Charge, um, Saved by the Bell, The Cosbys, of course, A Different World, Different Strokes, Facts of Life, Elf, Mork and Mindy. Whew, so many. Laverne and Shirley, Happy Days, Beverly Hillbillies. I mean, I can watch any genre. I just can't do soap operas. At one point, I was really a diehard Days of Our Lives fan, but when you go so long of breaking people up and eventually getting them back together, you stop watching for a while, and then they put the people that you're not supposed to think supposed to get together, and then they go back to the original people. Yeah, you kind of lost me. So, and then they start changing the bow. Don't do that. The cute bow, keep that bow. These other people, yeah, they can't measure up. So, yeah, I stopped watching Days of Our Lives. Number 10, who is your favorite band? Well, I'm a gospel person, and there's a lot of good bands. If we go R&B, I have to go with like Earth, Wind, and Fire. Um, awesome. I definitely have to see them before I leave this earth. Frankie Beverly and Maze. I saw them in concert once and awesome. Um, Mid Condition. There's so many. I don't have time to name all of them. 11. Something you miss. I would say my family. I'm here in Alabama and I'm actually from Detroit, Michigan, so I miss my family. I miss Detroit, period. Um, I miss, um, as Keisha said, warm weather because it's kind of cold here right now. And I miss childhood, growing up, where you don't have to worry about a job and money and things of that nature, and your parents took care of that part. But all you had to do is just wake up and enjoy that day. That's what I miss. 12. Your favorite song? Oh, so many. Um, at this present time, I'm going to say Go Get It, Mary Mary. Um, also, Smile, um, Better Than One Day, Melody by Jonathan Nelson. Awesome song. Um, I'm going to say another Nelson, which would be Jason Nelson, which I will go with Shifting the Atmosphere. And let's go with a girl. Tasha Cobb's Break Every Chain. Um, 13, How Old Are You? I am currently 36. Just turned 36 in January. Woohoo! 14, Zodiac sign. I am a Capricorn. 15, quality you look for in a partner. Um, my husband has so many good qualities. He's sweet, he's charming, he's loving, he's considerate, he's reminds me so much of my dad in that kind of sense, where I have to worry about um, being provided for or cheating or anything like that. He is definitely a man after God's own heart, and so that was the key factor for me with him. Um, what is your favorite quotes? Which would be 16. Um, if you first don't succeed, try again, and that speaks volumes. A lot of people quit after they don't achieve their goals, or they quit after they hear no, and only thing that they're doing is making you better. So I stand by that, even to this day, of keep trying and trying and trying, and eventually you'll get it. And even once you get it, you still have room to get better. So that's the quote. 17, my favorite actor. So many. Denzel. I even like Robert Downey Jr. Um, Chan, Tatum Channing, or Channing Tatum. However, he is so cute. Um, it's so many. Robert De Niro, Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, um, whew, um, Tom Hanks, Tom Cruise. Um, let's see here. It's so many. And I'm a woman that I can watch the girly stuff. I love action. I love action, action, action. I love the dramas. I love the mysteries. Um, I could do it all. And so to really say a favorite actor, I mean, I follow them all and most of their work. So it's so many. I don't have time to name those either. Favorite color, definitely purple, as you can tell. Loud music or soft music, I gotta go with loud, or middle. But loud, where I can feel the note, I can feel the music, and it just does something to me. So, as a singer, when you hear that beat, it's like it pushes you to hit the notes or really go forth in your ministry or whatever you're doing as far as singing is concerned. I can't have soft music and me all loud and I can barely hear the music. But if I hear the loud music and it's boom, 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 that makes me want to push even further. Now, if I'm in worship, you can have it middle, but at the same time, it's still about that beat or that, the melody that's really getting you to move or feel a certain way. So I gotta go with, maybe middle to loud music. That was like probably extra, but however. 20. Where do you go when you're sad? I'm a nature girl, so I go outside, sit on a bench, go sit on a swing. I like being by water. It makes me calm. So that's probably that. Um, 21. How long does it take you to take a shower? Really? 22. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? Depending. Um, if had plenty of rest, doesn't take long at all. If I'm running behind, it's gonna be really quick. Um, so I can say 30 minutes to 45 minutes max. It don't take long at all. Um, Ever been in a physical fight? Oh, yes. Long ago, but it is what it is. Turn on, I got to go with intelligence and having talent. My husband, nothing short of being a genius. Seriously. When they say jack of all trades, my husband is the James of all trades. Literally. And if he doesn't know, he will sit there and figure it out, and it'll be like he known for years. Talents, my husband sings, he could play, he can pretty much anything he put his mind and hand to, he can actually do. So that's definitely a turn on. Turn off. Not so much with my husband, but for people that are very controlling, I don't like it. People that just doing stupid stuff, um, violent for no apparent reason, not considerate of others, um, that would be a turn off. Let's see. The reason I joined YouTube. Well, I thought it would be fun and cool. Also, to showcase my talent that God has given me with singing. I also write. I've actually written a couple of plays. I actually have a play on YouTube. Haha. A couple of years ago for Easter, for the church. So check that out too. Also, to actually get inspired by others that are in YouTube. I remember watching the beginning stages of the Walls family and how they did all their videos with singing in the living room or in the kitchen and really getting down. I mean, them kids can sing. To I look up again and they've gotten discovered off of YouTube. Imagine that. And now they're signed with Kirk Franklin. So here it is, another avenue to get yourself out there and get, maybe critiqued or whatever. And you never know what might happen or who's watching. So, again, that was my reasoning for, YouTube to, get yourself out there. Fears. Fear would be of living this life and not doing what God called me to do. Fear of doing all of this work and not getting the ultimate reward, which would be heaven or being in the presence of God. That will break my heart. And on top of that, this is an eternity thing. So it never ends. So either I get the blessings and the rewards of being in God's presence at all times, forever and ever, or I'm in the presence of the devil and in hell, in heat, forever and ever. So yeah, I definitely don't want the latter. Next question. The last thing that made you cry. I'm going to say my dad happened to have a partial hip surgery, and the surgery didn't go as planned. And come to find out, my dad, crashed on a table. He's in the land of the living this day, as we say, but God. And knowing that my dad has gone through a lot with his health, to God, I know you can turn this around. And just waiting, for that day when he'll be able to be healthy and be able to bring forth the word the way he sees himself. And that was what made me cry. The last time he said you love someone was today, which would be my husband. I tell him every day. I try to make sure I tell him every day, even when we just sitting around and he's like, why you keep staring at me? I just, in my mind, I'm taking pictures of him, of every moment that we live together. Because at any moment, this last breath that I took could have been my last one. And so I make sure that he knows that I love him. I'm in love with him. I couldn't imagine my life without him. And it wouldn't be no questions asked. Like, was she in love with him? Why? From the time I wake up in the morning to when I go to sleep, you know that I love you. Where am I? Oh, meaning behind your YouTube name. And Sunshine Mila. Well, they call me Sunshine. One person I went to a elderly home years ago, and because I was so bright, he was like, "Wow, you really brought the sun with you." And and when I smiled, he was like, "Man, you really brightened up my day." And from that point on, I try to really brighten someone's day every time that I'm in their presence. So I bring the sun, Jesus, as well as the sun physically, to someone's day. And Mila being my nickname, my mom calls me. Instead of Kamilah, that's how you spell my name. She did Mela, which is Mila. And the ones really, really close to me are the ones that just say, Mila. I have one cousin call me Mila Bila. Don't do that. But she does that, and it just stuck with me. So there you have it, Sunshine Mila. Last book you read, which would be my book. My book is actually in the process of being edited, and it's called Prayer Changes Things. So that will be the last book I read. The book you're currently reading is, if I find it, this book is by Jane Hammond. It's called The Deborah Company, and it's pretty much God is looking for Deborahs, women who dare to make a positive difference in all that they do. So, whether it be practical or just inspiring, this Deborah Company is not just for women. This book is most read for Christian men and church leaders seeking to release their wives, sisters, mothers, and daughters to fulfill their destiny in God's kingdom. Now, ain't that awesome? So it says, speaking to the purposes of God for this generation, for the generations to come. You still need a strong woman, and definitely a strong woman that listens to God. So, yes, this world definitely need a whole bunch of Deborahs. Let's see. We have the last show you watched, which would be the Bobby Jones um, gospel show. I watched that this morning. Last person you talked to was my dad. The relationship between you and the person you last text, which was Keisha. We're friends. Favorite food? Oh, I have to go with lasagna. Um, I love noodles, period. But definitely, if lasagna is cooked right, awesome, with some garlic bread, shut your mouth. Place you want to visit: Italy or Germany. Last place you were: church, New Hope Outreach Ministries in Huntsville, Alabama. Do you have a crush? My husband. Last time you kissed someone? None of your business. Sorry, my husband, of course. That would be today. Last time you were insulted? Can't recall. Favorite flavor of sweets? Not really understanding the question, but I'm assuming we're gonna talk about candy. Uh, candy. I love my peanut M&Ms. Love them. I love Snickers. I love Paydays, and I love pretty much most candy that have nuts in it, especially pecans. Um, what instruments do you play? None, unless you consider my vocal cords an instrument. Now that I can play. Favorite piece of jewelry? I am wearing it, which is my mom's first um, necklace from my dad, which since I'm the oldest, she gave it to me. Also, my wedding ring. Yes, those are my favorites. Last sport you play? I'm gonna go with bowling. Last song you sang, which would be "How Great Is Our God." Favorite chat up line? Don't know what that is. I don't know if that is like Uvu or something. If that being the case, that would be Uvu. Have you ever used it? Again, last time you hung out with anyone, which would be yesterday at the mall. Looking for a friend's husband birthday gift. And who should answer these questions next? I really don't know. Whoever actually watches this video, I'm going to post the questions, and you guys can do the tag TMI for yourself. Oh, I have a visitor. Come here, RJ. Watch out. Come here. Well, I was hoping you would see my 8-year-old German Shepherd, but I think he's in a rush to leave. So I'll talk to you later. Have fun. Bye.